All right, there we go. Volume on. Hello, everybody. Coming to you today on Wednesday instead of my normal Tuesday spot on twitch.tv/Scrabble. And the reason for that, well, one is that I'm recovering from mild illness, not COVID, just a little bit of the sniffles and the sore throat. But two, the much bigger reason, the launch, the official launch. We are out of beta and we are officially launched now worldwide on playscrabble.com and scrabble.com in North America. So if you are accessing the site from North America, you can go to scrabble.com and be redirected here. If you are accessing from the rest of the world, you'll still use the URL playscrabble.com. So I think for the time being, we're still going to be thinking of this site as playscrabble.com, but edging closer and closer to getting to call it Scrabble. So Jake, before I went live, says, hello, is anyone streaming today? The answer, yes. And as is often the case here, we do have our special guest. I'll just, I think I probably can hop into the queue here and just find a match. There should be, I'm expecting a much higher number of people. Been doing lots of promo for the site. And the numbers behind the scenes look very good with the number of people signing up, playing games, hopping into the queue. I can always just play a bot if we don't get a game. But, and of course, if anybody is watching along, hopping in, obviously, I know you guys are accustomed to see, oh, there we go. A game with Master Guest. So I'm going to play, because I'm hopping into the queue with people, I'm going to play with a house rule. I'm going to play with the rule that I can't bingo unless my opponent does first. Okay, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign that my opponent is not as likely to bingo here. I'm not going to play this either. So there is a bingo available here, but I'm going to play with the house rule of no bingos unless my opponent gets one first. So that will be my personal challenge to myself. If my opponent bingos, then I get to bingo. Hey, Cameron, how are you? Tactics, how are you? Nice to see you guys. And Jake, I just shouted you out as having chatted before the stream even comes. Oh man, if only everyone had the cross circling Scrabble twitch.tv/Scrabble on your calendars as must see TV. And we do have a special guest here as well. As you can see, he's on my lap. It's Fitz again. He has been very, very snuggly lately. So for those interested, we will have more Fitz content here. Cameron says, I watched your game against Nigel at the Alchemist Cup on YouTube recently where you crushed him. Nice game. Yeah. So that's just what happens when you draw really good tiles and just don't don't get too discouraged by the fact that you're playing Nigel, right? Yeah, I'm just better. Yeah. So my record against Nigel is very good. So again, just so you guys know, I when I'm hopping into the queue to play these games, I am going to impose a restriction on myself. No bingos until my opponent gets one against me. I think that's so today, and the reason I'm doing that is today is launch day here for the site. Very exciting day. And I think there's going to be lots of new players in the queue, and we're not looking to just crush people willy-nilly here. Salem says, I have the streams in my calendar. Awesome. So if only the whole world had that level of planning, we would be conquering Twitch, but all in good time. All in good time. So yeah, I'm not blocked very well in my camera shot right now. Yes, Jake, totally take. Yeah, I will be absolutely taking challenges as usual. Very happy to once this game wraps up. We'll be very happy to accept your challenge as my first challenge of the day. Don't hop into the queue. I will be sure. I will be sure to accept your challenge next. Um, yeah, my score against Nigel. Right. So my record against Nigel is something silly. It's like 6-2 or something like that. Which like very few people have decided winning records against Nigel. And the only reason that I have a record like that is because I've gotten just obscenely lucky pretty much every time. Like I even in the games I've lost to him, I've gotten lucky enough to win. But I will say that in my defense, I don't really get that scared either against him. Like I'm comfortable enough with my word knowledge that I don't end up doubting words. I don't make mistakes against him that I wouldn't make against other people. So the combination of drawing amazingly well, that's the primary thing, and then also not really getting rattled against him, I think is probably why my record against him is pretty good. Um, all right, I have a blank. Given my restriction, I don't think it might be worth me just playing something like this. Actually, even though this is probably an affront to many of you who are maybe I can play pointier. Will pointier get me in trouble? No, that's violating my rule. My rule is no bingos until my opponent gets one first. So I'll just play this and we'll bide our time. No mercy. There will be no mercy for anyone that challenges me. Oh, God. I mean, isn't it almost my obligation to play this? Oh, man. But this is like probably a new user, and we just don't. Oh, my God. This is horrible. What do I do? I'm just going to do this. Oh, it hurts. This really hurts. Like I've spent my life like the last decade of my life learning to play Scrabble as well as possible and find all these words, but I don't know. Dustin makes a great point. Why would you play the bingo here? You should leave the blank on your rack. Okay, obviously that's a funny comment by Dustin, but Jake, to your point, no, Fitz, stay here. Oh, there he goes. Bye, Fitz. All right, well, that's okay. He'll probably be back. He's sitting on my lap a lot. But Jake, if we do the same challenge for you, I think it's actually not that different because, like, you are very likely to bingo. So as soon as you bingo, I'm going to get to bingo. It's a much bigger handicap against somebody that's very unlikely to bingo because it's going to force me to do different things on more of my turns, right? Like forcing me not to bingo over and over when you yourself never bingo hurts me. It hurts me much more so. All right, let's see. So I have options here like this. I'm sure. Oh, I would have it here with moi for even better. Let's just see how we do here. Continuing on. Oh man, some of these are. I'm trying to get an R or a D to just pop something down here without using the blank. On subsequent turns, if I can't play a word longer than the word that you played, that would be interesting. It would also be. There we go. So now I can do this next turn and not break my rule. That would be any rule that we impose needs to be really easy for me to follow. So I don't love that rule because it requires more. What happened? I just heard multiple tinkles. Did I get a challenge from somebody that then got canceled or something? All right, whatever. I won't think too hard about it. Hey, Chess Bunzo. Nice to see you. Chess Bunzo is right on the cusp of wrapping up a nice win against me in Scrabble Go, which nicely done for sure. what if I can't play anything and I just resign? That could be fun. Okay, the jingle was your challenge expiring. All right, so once we finish this game off, Jake, you will be first in the queue to challenge me here. So yeah, it's launch day. The beta tag has officially been removed from the site, playscrabble.com. Accessible via scrabble.com in North America, but it's just a redirect to playscrabble.com right now. So that's the worldwide link. Still, obviously, still lots of features in the hopper. The launch day has not coincided with tournaments being released or post game assessment or any of that. All of those things are definitely on the roadmap for the site. But I think the biggest distinction is that today, National Scrabble Day, is when we officially are sort of really leaning into promoting the site, trying to get a larger user base, which, as we know, definitely helps a platform when you've got lots of users and you can get a game immediately. So very excited for that. I don't know if you guys can hear in my voice that I'm getting over a cold. I'll spare you guys the amount of snotty tissues that are right in my vicinity. Actually, there's not that many. I was a responsible adult, and I got rid of them before the stream because you need a nice clean workspace. You don't need any of that stuff around when you're streaming, of course. But yeah, it's been an interesting week. I've been doing my best to do some promotion, do some interviews. Somewhere or other, there are now like TV interviews to commemorate the launch of the site and also celebrate National Scrabble Day. So at some point there will be links to that somewhere I can share where I was on TV several times, adding to my celebrity status, of course, which we know I get stopped on the street constantly. All right, is this really worth playing? This is sort of like, I don't know. I mean, technically my rule is not bingoing until my opponent does, but doesn't this word look really weird? Surely I could come up with something less strange. Whatever. Let's just get through this game so we can start playing normally again. Hey Churro, nice to see you. Hey Jeremy, yes, I considered trying to power through and stream yesterday, but was really having a tough time with my with my cold, which is much better today. It's definitely like the worst is over. Feeling good, energy, not feeling like I'm still battling a cold. I'm just like at the tail end of just a regular old cold. No, not COVID or anything like that. Post-game assessment. How can I ask this coded? Are you planning to use Valeriano's method? Yeah, I mean, it should be doable to do it that way. But I think, Salem, to your point, it's the biggest change is going to be to sort of save each game state in a way that can be analyzed after, right? I think pretty much right now, any given board position sort of exists in the moment, and then when the next move is committed, there's no memory of it. So the biggest thing will be each board state is going to need to be saved somewhere, and then you would just sort of leaf your way back through it as if it were like a book, where every page was a different state of the board. And then you could use that, as you say, the Valeriano method on each page of the book to show what the good moves were on that turn. So, not sure if that makes sense. Okay, there's a nice X spot here. I don't really have a good spot or a good play that goes across to do it. Chess Bonzo says has to go teach some damn math. Oh no, that's as Scrabble players know. We hate math. This is a word game. Math should not be permitted. No, just kidding. Scrabble has a ton of math, as I say all the time. Thank you very much. I will plan on having a nice stream. What about I can only play vertically and you can only play horizontally? That's a tricky one. That doesn't feel like it's necessarily a handicap. That's just like a randomized. That's like random completely. If one of us can do that. All right, let's do this just because it's funny. Again, oh my god, I drew a pedally as well. So my goal not to play bingos against my opponent until they play first is challenging me to the max in this game as I continue to draw bingos, despite burning my blank on my previous turn. Yes, Lola, I know. It's very surprising. So that's a very common. I really do feel like that's the fact that pops most when you're talking to somebody. Like if you're doing an interview about Scrabble and you're talking to a journalist, it is just that is the single fact that once you tell it to someone, it just messes with their mind completely. Well, actually, there's two facts, right? The first is that Scrabble is at least as much of a math game as a word game, but maybe an even better, fact is that there are players who are incredibly good at Scrabble who don't know how to speak English, right? That are really good at English language Scrabble. That is routinely the factoid that makes people say, how is that possible? It just has so much contained within it right there, right? Like Scrabble is a word game. Well, if it's a word game, then how are there people who are incredibly, quote unquote, good at Scrabble without knowing how to speak it or what the words mean? So wrapping your mind around that is the start, I think, to understanding like Scrabble goes a little bit beyond what your expectations are for what are the skills required to be good at Scrabble. It's a little different than people imagine. Awful at math, but still decent at Scrabble. Interesting, Churro. I think there are sort of two. There are two classes of really good Scrabble players, and I think some are really, really good at just calculation, right? There are mathematicians who play Scrabble and people who are naturally gifted at math who are really, really good at computation, the computational element of Scrabble. But I actually think, yeah, as Lola says, I think there's another, and I count myself in this class. I think there's a group of people that are good at math, but not in that computational way, in sort of more of an instinctive way. There's almost an instinct part of this game, which is still somehow mathy, but maybe doesn't manifest itself in ways that you would traditionally assess math skill. So, whatever that instinct is, sometimes I call it gamer brain, right? If you just have gamer brain and just understand the underpinnings of what makes games work and what strategies are, successful in this or that game, gamer brain has a little bit of math to it. My opponent may have thrown in the towel on this game. Let's see if we can make a move to continue on. We have 10 more seconds. I see Jake has put the challenge out there in case my opponent has moved on from this game, and then we can play some of you guys. Yeah, it could have been a rage quit. So, all right, there we go. Sorry to Master Guest, who I'm not sure whether that's like this person's first game. No, 87 games. Okay, so no excuses for Master Guest. 87 games played is enough to be comfortable with this platform, I think. All right, it's Jake time. Jake time. Let's get started. Jake, I don't think we necessarily need a. If you want me to do the handicap of I can't bingo until you do, that's fine. Churro, happy to play. Arlong, happy to play. I'm expecting to go for my normal 2 hour period. I am feeling much better with my energy level than I did yesterday and Monday, so I anticipate no issues with that. But I will preemptively say that if I will try my best to do the pro streamer move and do this. Like if I have a nasty cough, I'll try to do the mic mute move. But if I happen to let a nasty cough go through, I apologize. Hey, Binek. Binek says, should have bullied them because they rage quit even though I was trying to be nice. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose you're right. Still, I'm conflicted about that, but I understand your argument there. All right, I have a queue. I was trolled today. There's a thread on Facebook of people saying what their favorite letters are, and I see lots of people saying Q, 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 and that makes me QQ, aka cry. We have a Q, but not much to do with it. What does launch day mean? Yeah, I think more than anything, it just means that the beta tag has been removed, and officially on the Scopely side, we're doing much more now to promote the platform than we were beforehand. So as I said, I actually got to go on TV a couple of times. I might have the clip live to see me talking about Scrabble, and actually the clip has a image of me at like 10 years old. Like I sent in a picture of myself as a 10-year-old boy. And the reason that I did that was they wanted me to retell the story of how I started playing Scrabble at like age 10 with my mom, and my mom just beat me over and over and over and over until I gave up. I told my mom I never want to play this horrible game again. Never force me to play this again. I hate this game. Hopefully Jake comes back. I wonder what happened here. He's got 10 seconds. This would be a real shame because he's back. It would be a shame because he's out to an early lead, but he came back. So I got to tell that story about were there any bugs fixed? Yeah, a few. So for example, the turn history now stays on the turn history instead of automatically going to chat. There were a few other things that were fixed. No major feature releases coincided with launch, but at least a few kind of quality of life improvements did make it into release before today. So that's good. So I don't like this very much, but I'm going to do it because the queue is not very good. I'm just hoping I'm not missing anything, which I could be. Yes. Pro streamer. Hiding my cough. Not my KOPH either. More dad humor. Yeah, so let's see. Sir Fink says, I will not, but I will watch. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well, Fink. Nice to see you. How have you been lately? Maybe we'll try to have another game night at some point. Let me see. Have there been other good comments? The high percentage of top players with a math or CS background always surprises people. Yup, absolutely, Lola. That is a weird one because people always think, and why not, right? Why wouldn't you think that having a really good vocabulary sets you up well for this game? But I think the biggest misconception there is just like the composition of the dictionary, the Scrabble dictionary being so out of the norm. and having a lot of words in it that are obscure and that aren't in everyday parlance. So people definitely that is a learning curve when people discover that. Um, let's see. Don't know how much work I'm doing on phone app. A feature where you can search by opponent, by state or city. Talking to some of my club mates, it would be a great way to get people into the community. So that sounds awesome. However, there is also major issues of privacy there. So it would definitely have to be an opt-in type thing if you're going to allow that to happen. I think not to get too bogged down in the weeds by stuff like this, but there have already been major criticisms of the chat element of the mobile app in particular being a challenging experience at times. I love that idea, obviously, of making that linkage between digital and over the board play. And I think like one of the proudest moments that I had was looking at the entrance list of not even just Crescent City Cup, but also the Canadian Scrabble Classic, and just seeing a bunch of newer players, whether they had played no tournaments before or only one or two tournaments before, coming into the Scrabble world, having sort of cut their teeth online in some way, shape, or form, whether it be on Woogles, whether it be from Twitch, like coming to my Twitch, coming to Josh Sokol, Axter Typo, who I think is probably an even bigger influence than me. Seeing that take shape was extremely gratifying. It's basically, to me, it's justification for the way that I see the game growing. Is just like we have all this great content in the competitive Scrabble world. We haven't had the tools that we now have to show that off to the world in a really compelling way. We have those tools now. So all right, let me see. What am I doing with this J? This is not playable. I don't love my options here. I don't think I have anything very compelling, so I guess I'll play this and hope for the best. I don't really see much here. Should be careful who I cheese while I have a cough. Yes. Arlong has a CS background and hates reading, which usually confuses people in the context of you also really liking Scrabble, I assume, right? If you hate reading but really like Scrabble, that doesn't make sense to a lot of people. Yeah, that makes sense. Toying with setting up a meetup group or something, hoping more people will find us. Yeah, I mean, it really is kind of like, it's tricky. I myself am so my wife and I just having moved to Princeton, New Jersey, right? So there is a really good local group of players that meets in Trenton, New Jersey. It's like 15 to 20 minutes drive away, not far at all. And like it was that group, it's not super accessible, but another Scrabble player had just tipped me off that there's a nice group of people there, and I'm so glad that I went. They're not tournament players, but they're solid. Like I'm pretty sure the first time I went there, it was a four-handed game, and one of the players played Fjord with a J as the first play of the game, and I was like, all right, I can work with this. And I didn't even tell them who I was. Like I just said, yeah, I'm new. I'm a new local player. And I just started playing normally, and I was like, what do you guys do for challenges? Do you guys, play a lot of weird words? I do know a fair number of weird words. If that's going to be a problem, I don't have to play them. And they were like, you should play whatever words you want. It's up to us to challenge them. And I was like, okay, there's another thing. Hey, CL. No, I didn't. I introduced myself as, hey, I'm Will. I'm new to the area. So only after the next, session when they asked me, like, I wasn't going to lie to them. So at some point somebody said, what do you do for a living? And I said, well, funny you should ask. I work for the company that makes Scrabble Go. And they were like, wow, that's crazy. What do you do for them? And then then I had to explain. Oh man, this is not good. Jake bingos again. I have a blank though, so I should be able to come up with something here. So anyway, eventually it is an open group. It's really nice. It's a wonderful group of people. Um, so yeah, but like I'm not sure what my ability to discover their group would have been had I not gotten the tip that they existed. So it's always on my mind. So I'm actually hopeful maybe that this website can have some kind of a linkage, right? Like maybe the forums on playscrabble.com can have a segment that helps people find local places to play, people in their area where it's a little bit more opt-in on a forum. Nobody's forcing you to post anything. The people that run local groups can do adverts, and there's nothing objectionable about that. You can either respond to them or not as you see fit. So I don't know. We'll see. To Salem's point earlier, creating a game room definitely makes sense, but the game rooms appear to be like, I feel like the game room feature of Scrabble Go has mostly been used for really big groups with a much more general interest. Like a lot of the game rooms that I'm in have thousands of people in them that are just like that are connected by not a ton other than like dog lovers or something like that. Things that are very broad, less so like very specific geographic information. All right. I'm sure that I have some stuff here. I'm just wondering if like that is that better than bingoing? Probably not, just because the board is so tight that I am likely to need a bingo now while I can get it. I'm actually not seeing great options for that though. So if I wanted to do with an L, what would I even do? Bone meal, no. Bean pole, openable. These things don't fit. Ovenable is Collins. This could just be a big troll. This L. It feels like there are many, many words with this L, but they don't fit. I need the L to be further over. Seaborn also doesn't fit. How about this N? This is not valid in this lexicon. All right. Well, I'm not seeing any bingos here. I bet there have to be some. For whatever reason, I'm not seeing them, and I feel like this is roughly as good as most of the bingos. So let's just play this, and you guys can tell me what I missed. Hey, Extra Typo, how are you? Yeah, Binac, hot Scrabble players in your area. Yes, you have to be careful of those geo-targeted things that get a little invasive, for sure. All right, Arlong. Sorry. Oh, did I miss anaerobe? Where would that have played? Oh, through the R of Durling. Yes. Or would it have? What did I leave there? R. What did I leave there? I don't even remember. OR? I think I left OR. Okay, coin is the play for Jake. I should be able to do. I guess this is probably worth doing. This is a hilarious play just because. Wait, OE? Where is that? Where did I miss? All right, whatever. I don't see it yet, but this is a hilarious play because this takes an O hook at the top of the board in addition to this. So I'm making two crazy plays. Oh, I left OE. Okay, so I could have played through the R, which I'm actually okay with that just because I don't think bean is that much worse than anaerobe. That word crossed my mind, but for some reason I didn't think of it to actually play. Okay, I left OE. Got it. Got it. So yeah, launch day for Play Scrabble mostly just means we are officially out of beta and we've started actually promoting it. So like I said, I got to go on TV a bunch of times and talk about Scrabble, talk about the website. Love doing that, just to get the word out that this game is awesome and get people thinking about Scrabble and thinking about playing it, explaining what makes it such a good game. I will take any chance I'm given to do that. So that was a lot of fun. But let's see. I have this. This would be kind of funny just because it leaves both of those things open. I don't have a vowel that fits here. No vowels here. And I don't have an O. So I don't really have anything good to use in either of these two spots. Well, as a TV star, yeah. I might be able to find some of those links. All right, Ilium is the play. That scores quite well. I don't have a way of doing anything there, so I think I have to do this and hope for the best. Okay. I have studied. Oh, I have this. So that is probably going to stay open. Certainly if Jake has an O and is thinking about it at all. Let me close this. If Jake is thinking about that, he's probably going to play here, and that will let me play sturdied. If not for that, what else will I do? Okay, he blocks the O. He blocks the O. Let me just make sure I'm not missing a 9. That would be a shame. Outsided. Yeah, I don't think I have anything beyond this. So we'll just do this. Take a little lead, and now the board's not great. So is this going to be enough? Yeah, no stream yesterday. I was a little under the weather. Not sure you can hear it in my voice or not. It was it wasn't COVID or anything, just a common cold, nothing weird. But certainly like the past few days, I've basically been coming to life to do press for this website and then going back into the fetal position and trying to sleep as best I can. So I'm feeling way better today, thankfully. Feeling much, much better. It doesn't feel like an impossibility for me to hop on and stream. Why look for 9s when the game doesn't? Yeah, so Binac, great point. That's something that I can confirm is another thing that I am actively working on to fix that problem. So that fix is hopefully coming not terrifically long from now to get the word list a little bit more robust with the longer words. So point well taken. We're aware of it. Oddly, the thing that led me to that was the bifida thing, and then also Josh playing UHS right in his previous stream. So we have two actually separate but related issues. One is that there are words that should be in this Merriam dictionary that aren't, and then some that are that shouldn't be. So both directions are things we're aware of. Yeah, very surprising. And like I have somewhere or other. Oh, right. My phone is being used as cat cam in case Fitz comes back. But I actually confirmed on mobile that you can play UHS in the Merriam dictionary there too. So it's just a weird thing. All right. So I have 3 minutes left. I'm up by only 10. I need to be careful. How am I in trouble here? This spot is going to be bad if Jake has O's. I feel like this will score pretty well a lot of the time. I don't have a great way of stopping it, though. Do I? Like Fanga, that's not enough I worry that that's not enough points. Maybe I should play Fling or something just for the extra points, and then I can better absorb a play under here, like an OW play. How am I going to lose the game? Tricky. These open areas. I guess I'll play Fling. I don't know. This is kind of a nice balanced leave. It keeps a good scoring tile. If I draw an O myself, I'll have something in that spot. Let's just do this. Okay, this is going to be very difficult to deal with, or, I mean, that's 37. That's 33. If I want to go that route, I doubt it. I drew the last S. That's obviously helpful. I don't think. Oh, that is a word. Are they getting real NWL? I think there was a discussion about that it's possibly coming. I will say that the English UK dictionary is perfect and has never had an issue. Iliums is not here. Oh God. So that's not that. My gut was that. Oh, pun intended. Okay, so here's another example of a word that shouldn't be. Okay, so all right, there we go. There's a word, pod. So like the actual test is if we go to like Merriam's own site and just see. Let me just see what they say for Ilium and then Iliums. Okay, it says not playable on Merriam's site. So there's something lost in translation between Merriam's site and what we have. So I think we literally were just given a file by them. It was that simple. Oh, look at this. That's a lot of points, isn't it? That's a lot of points, and this pool is not very dangerous. So let's go ahead and play Schroff, which is a banker or money changer in the Far East. So that's nice. That's going to score a lot. Jake's going to have a hard time doing too much, and then I will not play NAD. I will play what? I need to play something. I don't know. Is this all I have? How about Nano? Okay. All right, so I have a couple different options, and that's going to do it. So Jake got out to I did see it, I guess. I'm sure, I missed anaerobe, even though for some reason that word occurred to me in my brain. Stand by, hold on. All right, back to full strength, gang. Only needing one of those every few minutes now. I saw all of the 8s instantly as usual. Oh, through the L probably is what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. I saw them all really like. All right, whatever. Let's finish this one off. All right, Jake. GG. That was a challenging one. I definitely started drawing very well midway through the game, and then just kept it going. All right, request from Churro. I will be glad to accept. Let's play. So Churro, a very, very dangerous player as well. There's no guarantees against a solid opponent. And I'm sure I haven't checked too many of the events on the upcoming calendar, but I have every expectation that Churro is going to continue playing over the board events, and I'm very excited to see how her Scrabble career proceeds from here. I think many of us are, because the talent is incredibly obvious. All right, idiot. I'm not going to take offense. I'm not going to take offense to this. I know that in Scrabble you can send messages to your opponent, but this is not typically what I would expect from Churro, is to call me out on the first play of the game. I feel like I'm close to bingos here, but not quite. Do I really not like a female Lothario? WTF says respond with Harlot. Cameron, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding because Churro's opening play was idiot. I'm not going to take it personally that she's calling me an idiot. That's all. No actual rudeness from Churro at all. Yeah, I could respond by saying Harlot or even just ho, right? I could just say ho. Easy. Yeah, so I took it personally. The Michael Jordan. Oh my God. We need Jordan Scrabble memes. That's when it became personal to me. The Michael Jordan refrain, which I think is so funny. I was talking about that last week, I think, talking about the Knicks and how Jordan was so dismissive of them in that documentary. And it hurts, right? It was so easy for him to beat the Knicks every year. All right, what am I doing here? This? Probably not. I probably have to do something more than that. What about this? That looks a little better. Oh, why would I not play this if I'm going to play those letters? Do I really not have a bingo here? I don't think so. Okay, so I think Loath is probably an okay play here unless I'm missing something considerably better. Cashalo. Cashalo, yeah, Thoracle through the C. So if I had gotten a C, I would bingo there, and there might have been other stuff. Yeah, but you know that I feel like we had some kind of discussion about this before on some previous stream, right? Like watching the Michael Jordan documentary. I feel like we've discussed this on stream before. And what I'm about to say is if you watch the Michael Jordan documentary, you know that he is like a psycho. Michael Jordan is just insane. He is not a happy person. He played basketball at an unbelievably high level, but to get there, he was like a profoundly miserable, angry, sad person. And that's like he achieved amazing things, and it was amazing to watch him play and all of that stuff. But like, I think about that, and it's often said that, you know, to reach the pinnacle of anything, you have to do that, right? You have to be obsessed. You have to be crazed. You have to take your passion to an unreasonable level. And I feel like in Scrabble, we have some evidence of that. And then we have some extremely compelling evidence of that being just false, right? Like Nigel Richards, the best player, is like completely unconcerned with winning or losing his games. Like Michael Jordan is losing a game is like the worst thing that could happen to Michael Jordan in his life. And Nigel just doesn't care at all. He literally does not care, just like Hikaru Nakamura. No, I think Hikaru is much closer to Jordan than Nigel Richards is, in the sense that like he holds grudges and he angle shoots, or not angle shoots, but like he takes chess very seriously and hates to lose, and you can see it. I feel like, as Lola says, we have some super chill top players. I would say that on the realm of chillness, I'm pretty high, but I'm not at Nigel level, certainly. Like, I still can get upset to lose. I still have, issues at times. Okay, that's 36. That's probably a lot more points than I can get with anything else. I need to use an R here for sure. Whenever you've got the duplicated R's. Jesse Day, great example. There's another one. Jesse Day definitely cares about Scrabble and being a really great Scrabble player, which he is. But he is very difficult to rattle over a Scrabble board. Almost no level of disappointment or bad luck could make Jesse Day emote in any way. So definitely a great example of somebody. Dave Wiegand, another one. Yeah, another one. So a lot of people in Scrabble don't seem to worry about wins and losses that same way. So it's very interesting. I don't know. Not sure what it says about Scrabble. If Scrabble is just more of a personal thing than competition against another person, right? In Scrabble, you are mostly competing to be the best version of yourself. Whereas maybe in chess, it feels a little more personal to lose a game just because there is much less luck and you just, all right, I'll play this. I don't know. I have no idea what to do. David Eldar is the Hikaru of Scrabble. Maybe that's, I see a couple parallels there. Obviously, David Eldar is very good at fast time controls, just like Hikaru. Maybe a little more apt to just be competitive and emote. So, chill Scrabble player, obsessive Babel player. Yeah, I think I'm over that now. I think the thing that was getting me annoyed about Babel Royale is just feeling like there's no point between the extremes of either feeling like my hands can't keep up with my brain, so I'm always fumbling to execute something, or my brain goes dead, right? So either I feel like I can't keep up with what my brain is telling me to do, or my brain shuts off and I feel like an idiot. So that was like the constant feeling that I was having playing Babel Royale. I haven't played it very much recently. I feel now much more at peace. I'm sorry to have missed the Archithon Babel stream. Just the timing didn't work great for that. But I feel a little bit more at peace with just not being the best player. I'm okay with that, and I can probably find, if I am able to find some time to stream again, I could imagine streaming it and not being that upset. So that's where I'm at with Babel. Binac is the Nakamura of Scrabble. Yes, I think that's pretty fair to say. Being named Nakamura should be a great head start on being considered the Nakamura of Scrabble. I think Binac is like obviously a very talented player. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's just a matter of learning some more words. Obviously, Binac has gamer brain to a huge. We were talking about gamer brain before in the context of like what makes Churro good at Scrabble without feeling like she's good at math. But whatever gamer brain is, Binac definitely has it too. I think we all understand. All right, nom is the play. So I used a whole bunch of consonants in my previous turn, and I drew a whole bunch of vowels. So I would love to use, I mean, I could just play something like this or flyer. It would be great if I were able to keep some consonants here. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that, though. I mean, this isn't a word. I don't want to keep two I's. Is there a way to go down here? I don't think so. I don't really feel like I have any option but to play something here. Is there no way of going through here? Yeah. How about something here? Oh, that's fun. This keeps a consonant, but FIO is not, I don't know, it doesn't make me very happy. FIO is not significantly better to me than EIO. And it's certainly nowhere near as Old McDonald-y. Let's just do this. All right, this is not going well. I'm very vulnerable right now. If Churro had, oh, very nice. Okay, there's Hone coming down immediately for 42. So, all right. So Churro is winning now. If she didn't draw a bingo, at least I can maybe get out of this and try to get back on track here with something like goalie. Like maybe this is good enough. This is a very scary spot right here. Any hook to hone, so that would be a Y, D, R, S. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. Any combination of an A and those things is going to be really bad, or just something that goes here, right? Like YE. So I could easily find myself down quite a bit. Nice thing is I have an A. So maybe if she somehow doesn't have a play in that spot, I will draw one. Doesn't make me feel great. This would be 16, leaving EE. Maybe that's better. 13, leaving AE. And partially obstructing this area. Not really, though. Okay, I don't really know which is the best. I'm going to go ahead and do this and just see what we get. Ooh, okay, very interesting. We drew pretty well. All right, that's a lot of points. 57 points. At least I have this as a counter. But 57 points is a lot. Hey Gertchie, nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. I think I have to do this, leaving E blank. Let's just see what we get. Okay. Surely, let's see. There must be stuff. Noma. What does this take? Not the baseball player. This is a very compelling looking overlapping spot, to say the least. Oh, this is going to be problematic. Bingo here. Yeah, if Nomar was a word, I could play failure. Too bad. Jake asks, Will, do you still practice or learn new words with Ziziva or similar tools? So you have to define new word. So recently, while watching Major League Baseball, it's like an ATM machine. Watching baseball on the TV, I find it very relaxing to do anagrams. It's like my favorite way of doing anagrams. And I have started looking at nines for the first time ever, just for fun, just to see how many of them I can anagram or know to be words. And I get about 70% of them correct, which, given that there's like, I don't know, 38,000 of them or 38,000 alphagrams of them, so 40,000 individual words. 70% is good, but it still means that I'm literally would have thousands to learn after that. So I don't know how happy to be. All right, this is not a word, unfortunately. That is a Colin. Let's see. What do I have here? Ruinable. C, D, E, F, Fraulein. Okay, so I do have something. That's nice. Wow, my time. All right, I can't really wait. My time is really low. So we're going to have to just go for it here. I might have had other stuff there. Whatever. We can't spend too much time. I only have 5 minutes left to play the full rest of the game. But to your point, Jake, I definitely use Ziziva to review words, and I use Aerolith to review words for sure. My Aerolith, I've had to worry about with Aerolith, which is a typing-based tool. I don't do anything but blank bingos there. The reason for that is just I want to minimize keystrokes on my body, on my wrists and forearms, just because, as I have a sedentary job, I'm already doing keystrokes and whatever, just sitting at a computer all the time. So I don't I'm trying to minimize unnecessary keystrokes. So when I study with Ziziva, it's always on flashcard mode, so I can just hit enter and go through words at a very, very rapid clip. So I go through words to review anything 8 letters and below very fast. So I'm just going like bing, 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 reviewing at a very quick pace. Yeah, Dvorak. I've thought about that. I'm so invested in whatever this is. QWERTY, right? This is QWERTY. Isn't that what we're calling this keyboard? Yeah, that was so when I did that, oh no, I didn't have Uridial. Okay. What did I have? A 71 point play? I wonder. But yeah, when I did that thing where I anagrammed every 4-letter word in less than an hour, my body, my elbow, my left elbow, where I have issues with the nerve, really did not like that. Like it took me a couple days to recover from that. Like I was aching in my elbow. So that was a good wake up call that like I can't be doing stuff like that too much. All right, let's see here. This looks pretty good. Nope. It would be great if possible to put a C out here. I would love it if I could get like a word like this that also used the F. So I guess I could do something like this. This gives back a bunch of hooks. I don't know. Dirt with 2 Y's, unseen, and 3 S's. I feel like Factor is probably actually pretty defensive against a lot of those types of plays. I don't know. I don't have a ton of time to think this over. I'll do it. This is okay, I guess. I don't think it's that easy to hit the R for like a massive score. Certainly with the Z already having been played and the J already having been played, it's not quite as bad. Am I missing a bingo here? All right, whatever. Let's go for it. Okay, that's very lucky. I have this in 2 spots. I have this play here and here. So that was a lucky break. 71. Oh my God. Wow. I wonder what it was with that. A non-bingo triple. Burning the blank. Oh, I didn't even think about playing through Inti. That's amazing. I wonder what it was. Rain time? I don't know. I have to think about that. Oh, quintile. Yeah, that's got to be quintile. Oh, that's so cool. Quintile with a blank Q. That would be amazing. Lola says, want to add some stuff to Aerolith to be able to click tiles to type them. Slower, but would be better for a phone. True. So the one thing that I used to do is I used to bring my iPad to the gym and I would do Stairmaster for an hour with my iPad up there and I would solve as many anagrams in my head as I could. I was literally doing like 2,000 anagrams in a session, like in an hour or something like that. And it was actually really fun and it distracted me from how horrible cardio is. I just hate cardio exercise. Anyone that likes running, or I have liked swimming before. That's the only form of cardio that I care for. Stairmaster sucks, but at least if I'm anagramming, I can distract myself. Running is horrible. I don't know. Whatever other types of cardio there are all horrible. So Cameron says, when is my next tournament? I think my wife and I are going to be traveling to Montreal, home of Axer Typo, to play in a tournament at the end of May. I don't know if that's going to be a tournament that will have a ton of coverage or anything like that, but we're very excited. Allison and I have been there before. Excited to return. All right, now hold on a second. Do I have, what are other bingos here other than Gambine? I don't know. I'm just going to play it because I don't see anything else. All right, look at this weird set of tiles. So this game has turned quite a bit. Obviously, it turned almost entirely because of me drawing the first blank and then the second blank shortly thereafter. So I'm not gonna say that I did anything special there. Josh says, "Sag, is that because he wanted me to play? Is that because he wanted me to play Benefactor for content and I didn't do it because I am not as committed of a content creator, literally." So yeah, Punked. Punked. Great TV show, classic TV show. Let's see, hold on. Let me oh man. I probably need like one more day until I start to feel all the way better. I feel much better, but still a little bit like I can hear my voice is not where it typically is. All right, let's see. I didn't respond to Sir Fink saying it's a good thing baseball started again so Will could study, which is a funny comment. I just want to make absolutely clear that it's not. I'm happy that baseball returned because I like baseball, not because it's allows me to study more effectively. I do like baseball quite a bit. One of my favorite sports to, well, it was my favorite sport to play when I was younger. Probably my favorite sport to follow, although I am also partial to NBA basketball. All right, let's see why that's obviously not the letters that Churro would want. I don't think I have a great play through this. I don't have great plays anywhere. I don't have vowels that fit here. There's no, it's like a user perk. I don't have enough vowels to play here. I guess I could play something like this. This is very uninspiring. The board is just really bad. Punka. That's probably worth it. I think this is definitely better to obstruct a sevens lane. Here it makes it very difficult, and the only thing it gives back is a P. I think that's probably fine. I think this will do. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, let's do that. Ooh, weird draw. Very weird draw. Nice play. All right, Churro is sort of working her way back into like striking distance, so I got to be careful. Also, I have a minute left, so she can flag me. There are 5 minutes of overtime though, so I cannot be that crazed about I have to finish the game immediately. Let's play. I guess I could play this. This would very much be at odds. Well, you know what? She can't have a bingo here with these letters. She can't have a bingo. All I need is a place to play my X, and I should be fine. I'm sure this is not the right play, but let's just go ahead. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Actually, I got really lucky. I drew an O, which plays here for quite a lot of points. That was very lucky. So either, I don't even know what she's going to play to block that. She'll probably play Wive or something up here, or maybe View. View here, or just Wive. Then I play Pox, and then we finish the game. Hex will, yeah, the old Hex will channel point. So actually, unbeknownst to anybody, yeah, there's View. Now I play Pox, and then Churro will go out with ESU somewhere. What's up, Truth Main? How are you? Hey, Truth Main. Shout out to Truth Main for a very strong performance in his most recent event. Yeah, Hex Joel, right. Hex Joel was for Joel's multiple club thing. Truth Man, you should direct all questions about the School Scrabble Championship to myself. Because that's once launch day for web comes and goes, it's going to be squarely on my radar to start doing more stuff. More stuff for School Scrabble. Coming up in May. That's like the next big thing that I'm excited about. Coming to Twitch, apart from just my normal content with Josh. So, Will, is Josh coming in for the NASSSSSSC? I think the answer to that is probably no, but there's going to be lots of cool people on hand there. So I think, yeah. Sorry, Churro. Sorry, Churro. Yeah, that was rough. Started out pretty well. Then I drew one blank, then the other, and you kept drawing garbage. So there's not much going on for you there. One of those games. I drew the good stuff. So what did I miss on Gombeen? Anything else? Anagram Ombeen blank. Okay, so all right, feels good. Hey, thank you, Gerchie. Oh, wow. The bits are really small on the widget there. Maybe we can make them. Yeah, there we go. Much bigger. We do have a. Hold on. We do have this happening here in the lower part of the shelf. Maybe we can. Hold on. There. That works. So we have that's Zoe. That's not Fitz. And she's sitting in the lower part of my shelf behind me. So yes. Cat is that's right. Something Benji would say, or yeah, who knows? I haven't seen Benji in a while on Twitch. I should reach out to him, see how he's doing. Zoe's shelf life, exactly. All right, Dustin has sent me a request here. Let's go ahead and take this bad boy. Dustin, who is... Oop, never mind. We're on the right thing. And look at me go. I'm just drawing very well. So the only question is, will Dustin block me here from a bingo that I have? I feel like I've drawn really well on pretty much every stream here for the last few weeks. Bookcase Zoe. That's pretty rare actually for her. Also, Zoe is like so lap crazed that let's just see what happens here. Let's do a little. Ooh, okay. So Sig is the play. So this is the only place for my 7 to play. But now I have to think about doing something like this, which looks probably better. Maybe this is... I'm pretty sure that this is just a noun. So outrange instead, if I were to play outrange and Dustin had something ending in a D, he would be able to play it here. Whereas if I play my other option of outrance, which is probably like outrance or something, there's a little bit less in the way of options. Also, is there anything through the I? I don't think so. So yeah, I'm going to do this. Courant, also another word through the C, has a negative of putting a letter in the triple lane, which we really don't want. To place an E in that spot, that's literally the worst place you can place an E, just because imagine an E here. You can end it in an R. You can end in ED. You could end it in ES, IER. There's just a lot of bad that can happen there. So let's play this. And now, oh, she left. She left. Oh, yeah. Truth May got modded. Yeah, don't worry. Yes, those words I can see. In general, just wait till the play you suggest is like completely dead. So if it's like a hook that I haven't blocked yet, definitely don't spoil it for me until it's been blocked officially. So, but yes, I'm typically trying to look. Oop, there she comes. Ooh. What's this? Yeah, that's a cat. That's a cat, folks. That's a cat, folks. All right, Zoe. Good news for you, Zoe. Come here. So I have a J and two S's. That's pretty good. I mean, the J is good for scoring, and the S's are good for everything. And now I have. Just jar. No, I don't think so. Come here. Come here. Do you know how to come up? Come. Do you know how to jump up? I know you do. Oh my. She just turned my phone off. She nudged her head into the home button on my phone. Good job, Zoe. All right, let's turn our attention here to what should I be doing here. Is this valid or is this nasty? Yeah, that's nasty. All right. Sorry everyone that you had to see that. Okay. So, given that, what should I be doing here? Joins. This is probably a good equity play, but I certainly do not love opening this massive spot. I'm not going to be playing that play. So the question is, what will I play then? Gins. I guess that actually. Maybe that's better than just dumping the J off. I don't really have a great option here. Yeah, I guess I don't mind this. Sure, let's go ahead. Ooh. This looks like this is Collins. I know this is not playable. What's the word in there? Isn't there something in there? This feels very like there must be something here. I don't know. Yes, the Jimpsons. Yes, the Jimpsons. Oh, that was way off. Anybody that I was talking to about having perfect pitch, it's the Jimpsons. No, that's not it either. I don't have enough Simpsons knowledge to know what the pitch of the Simpsons intro is. That's my closest guess of it, though. All right. Well, the cat is no longer interested in sitting on my lap. She's just sitting here. So that will do. So you can get some cat. probably better if I just lay it like this. Okay. All right, what happened here? Ooh, outride. So, all right, I can't do my bromise, like a bro promise. Hey, Scott, nice to see you. Clayton Kershaw had a perfect pitch today. What? Yes, he has a very perfect curveball, which we love. Um, all right, look at all these nice letters here. Oh. The T looks so familiar, but I can't see anything in there. Okay, this is probably a good play. I feel like I'm missing something here for some weird reason. Orbism, sorbism, miss sorb. Strabism. That's not a word. Strobism. Okay, let's just do somber. He had, oh my God. He had a perfect game through 7 innings and they pulled him. Oh my God, that's sick. Sicko stuff. Wow. That's insane. Oh man, speaking of sicko stuff, oh, that's so messed up. Look at that. Oh my God. I swear that no one is enabling these draws for me. No one. Oh, look at Zoe. Look at this cat. Are you guys seeing this? How do we get this like really easy for you guys to see how cute this is? Well, not by doing that, but very cute. CL asks, Will, who is your MLB team? If I had to say one team, it would probably be the Mets. But I don't really have that strong of an affinity for the Mets. I really just like Major League Baseball. I typically have players that I like to watch a lot. So I have certain players that I have always enjoyed. Um, I used to co-own a fantasy team with another Scrabble player, Scott Appel, and like we would routinely draft our favorite players, but also we wouldn't do it just on sentiment alone. It would always be like, is this player going to contribute to the team? So one of my favorite players ever to watch is Corey Kluber. I just love Corey Kluber. I love his completely emotionless affect on the mound. And there was like one play ever that happened to him that just broke his brain. And I could find a clip of it at some point. Dustin swaps tiles, and I'm just going to play waxiness. I mean, that's just silly. Sorry, Dustin. Yeah, opposite of Scherzer, who I also love to watch, right? Like, who wouldn't want to watch Max Scherzer? He's extremely fun to watch, and he's extremely good at his job, of course. So, like, watching Max Scherzer is extremely fun. But hitters that I like to watch, obvious ones that are I actually oddly, I really like to watch Joey Gallo hit. And I like to watch Joey Gallo hit because it feels like he's executing an experiment of how much value can a player provide to a team without hitting like 200, without even hitting 200 as a hitter. So Joey Gallo is like, I like those weird outlier people like that. But Emmett, it's not only that. I also have always liked, like in the past, I liked watching guys like Marco Scutero and like David Fletcher of the Angels, who never strike out. So it's not that I love strikeouts, it's that I like the weird guys that are just at the edges of what's possible to be as a hitter. If that makes sense. Adam Dunn is a weird, yes, Adam Dunn is for sure a very, very weird, another weird one, without question, Adam Dunn. All right, it's worth noting here that if I draw another R, I will have sombrero, which I really want to get that. Yes, yep, correct, Mopo. That's what that means. Stephen Kwan, yeah. Oh, he finally swung and missed at a pitch. Hey, strategy. Stephen Kwan had gone. Well, first of all, I think I heard that Stephen Kwan set the record for most total bases in the first 5 games of his career or something like that. I think he reached base 18 times in his first 5 games, which is pretty pretty insane. Yeah, there's another guy that could be really fun to watch for sure. Anyway, Dustin plays Vestige. Nice play. I have kind of weird tiles. I would like to keep my E if I can. I would like to keep one of my vowels if I can. I probably won't be able to do both of those things. Maybe I can. What to do here? I don't have like, something like that. Well, something like that is what I would love, but I don't think any of those are possible. So let's see. This is going to be almost certainly a play that does not make me feel good. This would be a great play. Do I just have to play... I don't know. Not seeing it. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to do something like this. Oh, that's not very good. I thought I had one more letter to go with it, unfortunately. All right. Got to make a play here. I highly doubt anything is going to make me feel very good about this. I guess I could do something through this R that uses only vowels that I don't want. Oh, man. The day that I feel confident on plays like this, that I'm doing the right thing, will be a magical day. What about just this? 18 points, leaving AAE. Jeez. All right, if I can't do anything that's good for equity here, which I don't think I can at least do something for the board, right? Isn't that the general thinking? The idea is if you don't have a play that just knocks it out of the park from an equity standpoint, do something that accomplishes some kind of board objective. That is a decent idea. So something through this R, like, I don't know, something like that scores very little, but it at least obstructs some of the more threatening. It doesn't really, actually. It's not that good to do that. I really don't have a great feel for what I should be doing here. Thinking a little more. Gotta eventually make a play. I'm burning my whole clock on this. This is like very Will circa 2013 or 2012. Just burning my entire clock on these plays that don't really matter that much. Okay, I'll just do this. I have no idea. That hurts my ability to do my somber things. Oh, I will allow that. Yes, wank events. Stephen Kwan is going to be a lot of fun. If he really, and it seems like his contact abilities really are that crazy. He will be fun to watch for that reason. The Blue Jays are fun. Oh, I mean, there's definitely many Blue Jays that are fun to watch. How could you not want to watch Vlad Jr., Bo Bichette, George Springer? George Springer is especially interesting because George Springer is a guy that has made much more substantive improvements to statistics that are not supposed to be that easily improved over the course of his career, like swinging strike rate, overall K rate, which is a function of swinging strike rate, zone rate, like chasing pitches out of the zone, also related to those other things. Like, he's gotten way better at that stuff at levels that very, very few players improve at. So George Springer has always intrigued me. Alec Manoa. How can you not enjoy watching Alec Manoa? He is loads of fun to watch. Pitch. Yeah, lots of fun. Oh, and obviously Alejandro Kirk. Let's not forget Alejandro Kirk, Willians Astudillo, and I don't know. I mean, those two just come to mind as players that you want to root for. Why? Who can say? Who can say why we want to root for these players? But yes. All right, moot is the play. I'm really not winning by that much here, so I need to do something good here. This gives a G hook. I feel like I'm making bad plays here. How can I get out of it? When you feel like you're making bad plays, you can course correct, right? Isn't that the point? You can say, hey, let's stop making bad plays. Let's make better plays. How can I make a better play here? All right, well, sometimes it's in the cards for you to make bad plays. Is that better? Sure. Excuse me. Sorry. I didn't unmute after my cough. Thank you. Yeah, this is fine. Varric would have been better for sure. This makes it a little more difficult to do anything off of it. S in that spot. I'll be happy if Dustin burns an S, whereas if he had a G, he could play paving pretty easily. And open more space. The T is still just sitting there wide open. Unhappy. Definitely in a little bit of trouble with the clock now. I mean, this is a fair number of points. I would rather use an N. So, yeah, pad borders. That's right. Oh, my God. All right, talker is the play. I should be able to do something here. How can I use an N here? I don't know if I can. Yeah. I think if I was going to play hey, I would definitely play ya instead, although I think ya's is valid. I don't even know. Let's just do that. Ooh, okay. That's weird. For a moment, it put one of my blanks or one of my letters in the wrong spot, but then it fixed it very quickly. So not sure if that's it's like a low level bug, if any. Just, yeah, I mean, it just for a minute it did. Good Blue Jays chat going on here. Yeah, let's see. Other players that I historically have really liked to watch, like who who has been, well, I mean, Shohei Ohtani. It's hard to ignore how fun he is to watch play. I'm trying to think, like, who in my day have I been like, ooh, this guy is coming up to bat. I want to turn on the game so I can watch. I know there have been plenty of people like that. I don't know. I'll think about that. Okay, let's see. Art. I don't think I have anything great up there. Let's just do this and draw really good letters. Do I have any fun stuff with this? Maybe. I don't see it yet, though. Maybe I'll get a place to play. Yeah, loving the pro Blue Jays slant here. So like as CL alluded to before, I really don't have good luck with the teams that I attach myself to. So like, oh, Somberly, that played somehow. Maybe a blank burn. Did I have an L? Yeah, that could have been good. Now I have, is this, yeah, so I have this. I could set up the case O. But yeah, Knicks, very difficult team to be a fan of throughout my lifetime. Jets, absolutely horrible team to be a fan of. Truly a curse on my life. Very bad. Very, very bad situation to be a Jet fan. Ooh, Alex says site doesn't seem to work for me. It keeps loading. Interesting. Do you mind my asking what browser you're using? Have you tried any other browsers? So yeah, and then obviously the Mets have their own brand of like cursedness, for sure. So not a lot of sports fandom has been good to me. At least, okay, Firefox. Interesting. All right, good to know. I don't know if I have heard issues with Firefox. These teams aren't cursed. They just have different goals. Well, I mean, there's so like The Knicks in the 90s were good, consistently good. In many other eras of the NBA, they might have had a chance of doing something good, but they had to run into Michael Jordan every year, except for the baseball years. And that was the Knicks' big chance, right? Like they made it to the finals and they lost to Hakeem Olajuwon and the Rockets. And then the other year when Jordan was playing baseball, they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals and lost to the freaking Pacers. And now I have to watch Reggie Miller on TV doing commercials for various sporting events all the time. Jerk. Hate him. So the Knicks were at least competitive, and then they just, I don't know, James Dolan happened, and Isaiah Thomas happened, and ran the team into the ground. Oh, wow. Okay, so everybody is saying Firefox not working. All right. Doe is the play. I should have simple stuff like Barnier. That'll do. Let's switch the location of the R's. Oops. There. Okay. There we go. Sorry, Dustin. But do I remember 86? Do I remember the Knicks in 86? Definitely not. I was too young. Oh yeah, no, I'm not really a Mets. I'm not really a Mets guy to the extent that I am a Jet. Like I literally have. If you guys want me to do, I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm gonna do a poll right now. Check this out. Okay, quick poll. So I have a plane shaped hat that I wore to Jet games. If you guys want, I will go get my plane shaped hat and wear it for the final game on stream here today. Let's see what the results will be. Everybody should vote in the poll what you wish to see. Do you want me to get my plane shaped hat or not? All right, Dustin has QILSV, which is just not very good. I feel very bad that he has those bad letters. Let's let him play QIS somewhere, which he does, and then I will play FEU right here. All right, sorry, Dustin. That was a very, very lopsided draw. I made a couple bad plays, I'm sure, in the mix there. So, all right, hold on. Let me just see here. If I'm going to go to my own Twitch channel, let's make sure it's not unmuted. That's exactly what I was doing. All right. Very strong desire for me to get my plane-shaped hat from the basement. So happy to do that. Hold on. I'll be right back. I think I know where it is. I'm going to give myself like 2 minutes to get this. And we can just, here, you can enjoy this in the meantime. I'll be right back. I will play my final game with this. Okay, so we have this cat. All right, everyone. Let me get my headphones back on. We'll do the reveal for this. If somebody wants to send me one more challenge, I will accept it. Let's just say 15 minutes or less. Okay, so I have no artifacts of this type for the Mets, but I do have this for the Jets. So, like, I would go to a Jet game. You would wear a hat underneath this so it fits snugly on your head. You can see it has the brand of Jet head, and it is an official New York Jets branded object. And I had it on backwards there. And I would go to the Jet games, and people would scream drunkenly at me, and they would be like, "Hey, Jethead, what do you think of that play?" And I was like, "Good play, man. It's a very good play." But actually, I was like screaming just as much because I was a crazed Jet fan wearing this crap on my head. So we will play Josh in a blitz game. Ooh, man. I really need to work on that cardio. Like I said, I better get on the Stairmaster and do some anagramming. Yeah, this is Jethead. I wore this pretty consistently to every Jet game, whether I was watching on the couch or at the actual game, obviously. Uh-oh, hold on. What happened there? Thank you very much for the follow, Glyphination. All right. These letters look good, but I don't think I have anything here. This is English US. So I can play awk, right? That's pretty good. Do I really not have any bingos here? I don't believe so. So I will play awk because the rest of my letters are pretty good. That didn't work great. Oh no. Sorry for the link. Yeah, the link getting axed there. Yeah, shoot. I assume that's Game Life. That's right. Yeah, G Life Nation. So hold on. Game Life. Yes. Thank you very much. So you're catching me at a great time right now as I'm showing off some of the top fashions here. A hat from my youth. All right, let's see here. This is not great. I guess I could just play this. It sets up Stoke. Whatever. I don't have a great option here. Okay, I have inertia. Does that fit anywhere? Maybe not yet. I think I'm relying on Josh to open up a space for me to play this now. Yeah, I had a really nice interview earlier today about the Scrabble platform from our friends over at Game Life, which is actually a pretty cool site. I'm sorry that the auto modding of Twitch is zapping the links, unfortunately, but yeah, really cool conversation. Excited to see the end result there. I am Rosen Da. Oh my God, this is very bad. I don't have an S. I could do that. I guess that's probably better than AIL. Let's do that. This is very poor. I can't imagine that I'm going to get to bingo here. This A is going to be Josh's like laser focus. It's going to be to block this. If not, I do have some things like this, but they're going to get blocked. So let's just prepare for that to happen. Oh, okay. Never mind. Surprising. Let's just go for it. I have stuff through the E. I can play oriented, but let's just play this. Okay, that's a Collins word. Adabrin. What else? We're both low on time. At least there's 1 minute of overtime here. Oh, man. Is there here? Big brain. Do I really not? This isn't the word. Sure. Ooh. What's this? I gotta be going way faster here. Let's just set up my S here. This is so risky. Wait, do I not have flea pits? All right, let's just do this. Oh, no, my God. Oh, no. Oh, look at this. Unjuster. Juncture. What do I even do here? Obviously, Jutes. If he can't do anything to stop it, I play Jutes. Otherwise, I probably play Ju and move on. That's my guess. Okay, fair enough. He had it. I'll just play Ju here. There has to be some stuff here somewhere other. Unbaited. Wow. Beautied is a Collins word. Oy. Oh, wait. I bet there's stuff here. Oh, what about this? Yeah, baby. Okay, there we go. That's better than I thought I'd be able to find. Hey, yeah, I'm playing Axer Typo, who is our other kind of sponsored streamer here in the chat. He sent me a 3-minute game request, so it's sort of a combination of playing somebody from the chat. Oh no, wait, what happened? Axer Typo is disconnected? No, he's not. All right, I got to make a play here though, or I will be at risk here. I can't find anything good though. I just want to play QI somewhere, but I can't. Okay. This is so sad. I can't come up with a play. All right. Oh my God. This is crazy. Oh wait, I had out debate. There. All right, we're gonna go over on time here if I don't hurry up. Stoked, yeah, stoked is for sure a word. Yeah, not only just like I'm stoked, but also like stoking the flames, right? So that's definitely a thing. All right, I'm gonna lose if I don't. Shoot. I'm literally about to lose. These are bad plays. I'm just trying not to lose the game here. Okay, I made it. I made it to the finish line. Barely. Had Josh been playing with challenge mode on, he probably could have just phonied there and beaten me easily. So anyway, thank you very much to my Jet hat to get me through that game. So yeah, I think rather than start another game, I think we're almost at the 2-hour mark. Yes, thank you, Josh. That was lucky. I was missing probably all kinds of other stuff that were available there, and of course, the nice thing about debutante is that it is valid without the E at the end. So that helps when you just have the hook to think of. So nicer Fink. Good eye. Good spot there. So yeah, again, this is official launch day for Play Scrabble. The beta tag has been removed. It is official worldwide. We're starting to do some press and some to publicize the site. I will, for next time, maybe I'll try to get some links for some of the interviews that I did if you guys are curious to see them. It's nothing crazy, nothing you guys haven't heard. I give you guys bigger, tips and insight. Will Anderson whatever, Anderson Anna. You get a lot more of that watching this stream than watching interviews. Oreganos, yes. The debate rages on of whether oreganos should be a word or whether oregano is just the spice and you cannot have a plural of it or anything like that, which, who knows? It's very complicated. So anyway, thank you guys again for bearing with me yesterday. A little under the weather, just getting over it. But obviously it makes sense today on National Scrabble Day to have someone doing some streaming, but we should have our normal Axe or Typo stream tomorrow coming at you guys at his normal time of 7 Eastern, 7 to 9 Eastern. So let's just see if anybody else is doing anything word related that we can pass along a raid to. Really appreciate everybody watching. Like I said, all the streams. All the challenges, I should say. Let's see. No one's streaming Babel. No one's streaming Wordle. Streaming Words on Stream. Chess. I don't know. If anybody has any... Oh, Bats Go. That's a great... Yeah, a Go player. Yes, let's do that. That's a good idea. So a very, very strong Go player. If any of you gamers out there have ever seen or watched Go be played, this is a great... I have watched Bats Go before, and he is very, very good at Go and a very good streamer as well. So let's send him some Scrabble love on National Scrabble Day. I can take this stupid hat off now. God damn, the Jets are just a pox on my life. That hat, oh my God, I seriously wore that hat like every Sunday for every football Sunday for years. What a sad life. Isn't it better to root for oneself in Scrabble than to root for a horrible NFL team? I sure think so. So, anyway, all right, that'll do it today. Like I said, let's send some love to Bats, and stay tuned for Josh tomorrow at 7 p.m. So with that, I will catch you guys later. Happy National Scrabble Day.